It will be you and me. See, you and me, we can be together, girl. You and me together. It's you and me forever.
Shivani, freestyle, Jermaine Jones.
It's all around the world. It will be you and me. See, you and me, we can be together, girl. It's all around the world. You and me together. It's you and me forever. All around the world.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Night Live in the City with your favorite hymn. So we have a great show today. First, I'm going to get into our current events and my topics, and then I'm going to bring on Miss Paula Pressley, and I'm going to tell you, we are going to have a time with Miss Pressley. So before I get into anything, I want to definitely thank you, all my sponsors who've been holding me down. Kendra Jones from K-Vision, Lady Ray from Lady Ray's Cuisine, Catrice Cornett, my mommy from Cat's Croquette, Chef Tia, Rob Schwartz from Who Mag Magazine, and my mother again, Catrice Cornett, HP Visual Connection, and a whole lot. And I'm going to bring her on at the end because we have some more exciting news to share with you all. I also want to let you know that MTR Sounds, we're doing an end of the year sale. So for one service, and we have multiple services, and she's going to get into everything in depth towards the end of the show. But for one service, it'll be 20% off. For two services, it'll be 25% off. For three services or more, there will be 30% off. And the services range from distribution through Sony Orchard. Shout out to Hugh Mag and Rob Schwartz. Music production, artist development, logos, branding, social media, websites, the whole 9 yards. my special guest that I have today. I'm so excited to meet her. She's such a sweet, sweet person. But before I get into her, Miss Pressley. Now, Snoop G-O-G. Now, I won't say it because my mom and my pastor might be online, but that song WAP, and anybody that's from y'all know what WAP stands for. Wet, bad word, the A word and the P word. But Snoop Dogg said he disagrees with the lyrics, saying women should keep certain aspects of their sexuality private. Now, I agree with that part because in the song, the lyric says, you're going to need a mop for this W-A-P. Now, wet A-P. So y'all just put the rest together because this show won't get too raunchy. But WAP was one of the biggest hits of this year. It was. CeeLo Green also criticized the artist for the raunchy and provocative lyrics. And I'm going to tell you, anybody who doesn't know, listen to it. I like the song personally. But the song went #1 on the Billboard charts and also broke a streaming record within its first week of release. Now, Offset, which is Cardi B's husband, fired back. See, there go Cardi in this song. Now, see, you can even tell from the cover that this song is about some stuff. You can tell. So on the right is Cardi B. On the left is Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion's a new rapper, and she's really, really hot right now. Offset, which is Cardi B's husband, said men should not be in women's business. So now Offset is firing back off at Snoop Dogg saying, back up off my wife, that part. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. And also, everybody, drop where you're viewing from. I definitely want to shout you guys out. So definitely drop where you're viewing from. Now, the next topic. Let's talk about K. Michelle. K. Michelle went to Twitter and she began complaining about not being able to play her music for R. Kelly. Now, R. Kelly was supposed to be one of her mentors, and he, helped her with several songs. I'm going to get into that in a minute. But on December 9th, she went to Twitter to vent about how much she misses R. Kelly. And she went on to say, quote unquote, no one will ever understand how heavy it is watching the person who saved your life be crucified in front of the world for their sickness. I'm going to read that again because that's a little deep. I want y'all to let that sink in for a second. Quote unquote, she tweeted this on December 9th, which was Wednesday. No one will ever understand how heavy it is watching the person who saved your life be crucified in front of the world for their sickness. Now, we're going to get a little deeper. Y'all just stay with me for a minute. In additional tweets, Michelle wasn't defending Kelly. She made it clear that she doesn't defend him. And then, y'all know, Black Twitter went off. They began to fire off shots, like shots were fired. So, with that being said, let me get into exactly what was said. So, one person said, considering he doesn't think he's sick, his sexual violence against Black women continued for years. This goes beyond the sickness. He paid off or threatened victims and their families. What part of this sickness is that? Okay, that was one. Another one. K. Michelle sat here on Beyonce's internet. It's Beyonce's internet for me. K. Michelle sat here on Beyonce's internet and said Robert Kelly is being treated unfairly because of his sickness. He's a pedophile. That's what someone else said. This is the tweet for me. Another fan said K. Michelle decided to wake up and flush whatever is left of her career down the toilet for R. Kelly. She's 34 years old. So this is what the people were tweeting back this week, because I was in the story. I was about to go live a little prior to, because one thing I say that we cannot take away from R. Kelly is that he is a musical genius. Is he sick? Yeah. Does he have problems? Yeah. Do a lot of us? Yeah. But one thing you cannot take away from that man is that, yeah, he's a musical genius. He is. So last year, K. Michelle spoke to Nick Cannon about her time with R. Kelly and how he helped her with her career, and he was her mentor and things of that nature. She said, quote unquote, now I'm talking about quotes. What I'm saying now is not alleged. She said, if I talk, everyone's going to jail. That's what she said. So what she's saying is, if I talk, everybody's going down. Oh no, hell no. So then, to wrap that up, R. Kelly is scheduled for trial in the beginning of this year, and what's done in the dark will come to the light. You reap what you sow. What goes around comes around. All I'm going to say is, I still play R. Kelly music. I'm a musician. You can't, I mean, I'll still play a song or two. That's just my opinion. Don't y'all come bashing me, because you know I come back. Now, the verses with Ashanti and Keisha Cole was canceled. Y'all know I was ready to see that. Allegedly. No, I was ready to see it. So, the verses that was scheduled to go down on December 12th was canceled. Earlier this year, Keisha Cole teased a potential battle on her Instagram. So, earlier this year, she, teased a potential versus battle on Instagram. Now, anybody who doesn't know about this versus, Brandy and Monica did one. It was dope. But I'm going to tell you, the best one ever was Gladys Knight and Patti LaBelle. It was such a great versus. But just to give y'all a little heads up, because I stay on this stuff. Too Short and E40 are set to battle in the last verses of 2020. Now, I'm for Too Short. Yeah, I'm for Too Short. Something else I wanted to talk about is, this is a little boop boop, because I just got the information. But shout out to Tyler Perry. He donated $100,000 to Breonna Taylor's boyfriend's legal defense. I'm down for that. Shout out to Tyler. So he donated $100,000 to Breonna Taylor's boyfriend's legal defense. Now, anybody who doesn't know about the Breonna Taylor situation, you probably were under a rock. But, a shot was fired from her house, and then the police shot into her house, and she was killed, and the police went to the wrong house, and it's a lot. So Google it. But what I'm saying is, I wanted to just put out there, shout out to Tyler Perry for donating $100,000 to Breonna Taylor's legal defense, her boyfriend's legal defense, excuse me. Now, so what I'm going to do is, so that's what I have for my hot topics and my current events. At this time, I definitely want to thank my sponsors again, which are Kendra Jones from K-Vision, Lady Ray's Cuisine. I love y'all so much. And these are my sisters and my mother, and Rob is like a brother. And I really, really thank everybody for holding me down throughout this process, because it is a process. Catrice Cornett, Chef Tia, and Rob from Humag, I want to thank you. So after this brief break, I'm going to come back with Miss Pressley, and y'all, she is something. So I'll be right back. Sunday Night Live in the City with your favorite hymn.
Your baby boy would one day walk on water. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? to make you new. This child that you delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would calm the storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? And when you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of a God. Oh, Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know? Oh, Mary, did you know? Did you know? The blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. The lame will leap, the dumb will speak, the praises of our land. Oh, Mary, did you know that your baby boy was Lord of all creation? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day rule the nation? Did you know that your baby boy is heaven's perfect lamb? And this sleeping child you're holding is the great I am. Oh, Mary, did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Oh, Mary, did you know?
So listen, everybody. Look, I'm over here. All right. No. So that Mary Did You Know is available on all digital platforms. I'm so excited. Thank everybody who has been streaming the song. The streams are looking amazing. Thank you for everybody who downloaded the song. My mother, my sister, and I recorded that song last year, the year before last, and we just re-released it on MTR Sounds. MTR Sounds. MTR Sounds. So yeah, that's just released. So please stream it, listen, download it. Again, I thank everybody that's been streaming it, that's been listening to it, that's been downloading it, that's been purchasing it. Apple Music, Amazon Music, I mean, all digital platforms. Please, please, please download Mary Did You Know. I enjoyed making that Christmas song with my mother and my sister. Now, at the beginning of the show, the three ladies that you've seen was my mother, her older sister, and her younger sister, which are the Carey sisters. They also have a Christmas album out that they recorded a few years ago, and I'm gonna tell you, it's dope. So it runs down the line. We get it from grandpa, grandma, mom, aunt. So it's just in there. But that's what you've seen at the beginning of the show. So without further ado, I want to bring on Miss Pressley, Miss Paula Pressley. Hi.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic.
Okay.
Glad
so
to be here.
Tell me a little bit about you. Where are you from? Who are you?
My name is Paula Pressley. I'm from Philadelphia. I did serve 23 years in the military, in the Army. Retired about 20 years ago. And upon my retirement, I started making candles. I'm the owner of Just the Right Candle Company, and I did that for about 20 years up until present time. And then I started making jewelry about January, mid-January. So now I make candles and I make jewelry.
So tell me a little bit about your role in the military. Like, tell me a little bit about that process.
Oh, well, excellent.
And
Well,
thank
when
you
I
so much
joined,
for your service. I want to say thank you for your service as well.
you're quite welcome. It was my pleasure to have served. I went in '77, and I went in the medical field.
77?
77. Yes. I went in '77. I'm 62 years old.
Go ahead, Miss Pressley.
Yes, big up. Thank you. And when I went in '77, I went to Fort McClellan, Alabama for basic. Went to Fort Sam Houston, Texas for AIT, which is Advanced Individual Training, which just means school, for my MOS, Military Occupational Skill, which was the medical field. 71 Golf Patient Administration. I did that for about 10 years. And one day I got a beautiful letter that said, you will proceed to ARC. I didn't know what that was. But that, to my surprise, was Army Recruiting Command.
Okay.
So at that time, I got drafted into recruiting, and I came home here to Philadelphia. And I hometown recruited for the remainder of my career, 13 years. And I grew in recruiting, and I ended up retiring as a master trainer for the Philadelphia Recruiting Battalion. And that was in 2000. October of 2000, I retired.
Okay, so what drove you to start your own business, become an entrepreneur? What, like, to get into the candles and the jewelry? And because being an entrepreneur, it's a grind. It is hard, and it's an investment, and it's a lot of work. So what made you decide to jump into this? Because I'm in it, and it's something.
Because I'm a busy beaver. I have a lot of excessive energy. Anybody who knows me, there's a lot of energy going on in here. So I keep myself busy constructively. Mm-hmm. I got into the candle business, to tell you the truth, by accident. I ran into a lady, and I love craft shows and shopping. And I met her, and I entrepreneured under her for a couple of months prior to me going into. And that's what made me decide to go into the candle business. I enjoyed actually doing it. And I always wanted to know, how do you make a candle? My thing was, how did you make that wick stand up? Okay?
Yeah, right. How did you make that when you put the wet stuff in there?
You know how to make it? Once you know how to make the wick stand up, well, it's over. Which brings me to jewelry. Okay, so all I did was go on YouTube. I looked at a video because I got curious and I wanted to know, how do you make a necklace? How do you close it? So I looked at about a 4.5-minute video. And when I saw how it was closed, I said, are you kidding me?
So, like, you have to be.
I'm like, really? Like, for real? So I said, okay, I'm going to try this. And when I tried it, it came out perfectly. So actually, the jewelry making is just all what's in your mind, your creativeness. How to close it is the key. Right. So that's what got me started. When I saw that, I was trying to close everything. Henceforth, I couldn't turn it off. Still can't turn it off.
So, what I want to go to is, I have a few questions to ask you specifically. I want to know about the Barack Obama candle.
Oh, that was so much fun. Okay, so let's go thematic, if you will. If we go thematic, I used Barack Obama because in 2008, of course, that was like, best thing ever happened.
1 second, Miss Pressley.
Absolutely.
How do you feel, not your personal opinion on it, but to have a Black woman being the vice president? How does that feel in being a Black woman, and you're older, so you lived through some stuff? Not your opinion on her, your opinion on her position.
My opinion on her and her position, especially her position, is I could not be more proud, more elated.
As a Black woman.
As a Black woman, we have arrived in a big, major way. Mm-hmm. And this is when it's going to make a big difference. Big differences are coming.
And I'm gonna tell you something, even though, because we're talking about the Barack Obama and all that stuff, and I love the fact that even when I just watched the last interview that Joe Biden and her did, he was looking to her for reassurance. And I'm gonna tell you something.
I see
She
that.
was finishing his sentences. I mean, she was telling, like, yeah, you have a meeting with them on Tuesday. So what I'm saying is that, listen, I'm here for it. But go ahead.
I'm here for it too. And I also see, listen, we all know how Black women run things.
Listen.
You know, we can run it silently from the back, or we can run it out loud from the front, but we're going to run things. I think he looks to her for her opinion, not only because of how educated and smart she is and how long she's been in Congress, but also her background as a prosecuting attorney is no joke. That is why,
and she's
every
grounded.
time she speaks as a prosecuting
and I'm gonna
attorney.
tell you, I loved it. I'm gonna tell you, all right, and then because only talking about the Barack Obama candle, so I had to put this in there.
That's right.
But I'm telling you, when she did that debate and she was talking and she was like, yeah, I'm speaking. Yeah, Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking. When I'm done, you can have your turn. Oh, when I say she lit Pence up.
Yes. And that's one
you
thing
know
about when an older Black woman speaks, when she says, I'm speaking. Those are the only two words. She shut it down. And that's why Trump called her mean.
But she's not mean. She is firm. She's authoritative.
She's firm.
She has, and I'm going to tell you something. A lot of people go against what she did as a prosecutor in California, but she has a job to do. And whether you're Black or white, if you committed the crime and you did it, you got to.
And I always agree with that. Okay. I always agree. Not only that, but see, a lot of things people don't know. She also had programs in place to reform, to keep, so that when they came out, they had a better chance. But see, they don't talk about that.
They don't, right. They just talk about they want to spin the narrative. But what I'm saying is that, because at first I was on the fence with her, but once I began to do my research, I tell people you have to do your research so you can form your own opinion.
Right. Well,
I don't care what CNN says, MSNBC. I want to do my research. I want to find out what everybody says so then I can form my own educated opinion.
That's exactly right.
What's going on.
And so I want to plug one more plug in about that because it's so important.
Take your time.
As far as Kamala's concerned, look at the era. No different than Joe Biden. They were down on him because of the people he put in jail for drugs. Okay, but let's spin it. How long ago was that? Let's look at the times. They were doing, that was what I was hired to do. My job was to put you in jail if you broke the laws. And if marijuana was part of breaking the laws, it is what it is. But now, because it's so different now, and it's so legalized so many places, it's not as frowned upon. So therefore, even the way they approach it is differently.
Right. And then, and I agree with you totally across the board. I'm so glad I'm glad that we agree. Because when I asked you, I didn't know how you were going to come, Miss Pressley, but we on the same page.
Oh, I'm in MSNBC News. Okay. Every time.
So finish giving us the history about the Obama candle.
So the Obama candle, I wanted, of course, to pay a tribute to him. What I liked about it was I changed wax and did it in what they call gel wax. Gel wax is clear, so you can make it look like a beer. You can put bubbles in it. You can keep it dense. I kept it dense, all in one, but the object was I put a glass inside. Therefore, when you light it, the fire is contained, doesn't burn the picture and doesn't affect the outside of the glass, but yet you get a flame behind his picture.
Oh,
and they flew off, and they went, and that was my last one I had on the shelf. I've kept it for years, but it can be done with anything or anybody.
Oh, I'm sending you a picture, Miss Paul. I want a candle.
And I will knock it out. I will put it in a glass beautifully and light them up.
Mommy, you got to send Miss Paula a picture. So then I want to know about the triple flavor candle.
Okay. They're called Ronnie's Rainbows.
Ronnie's Rainbows.
I was down in my shop and my brother, God rest his soul, when he was alive, he was down here. And he's 12 years older brother. And he was watching me pour. As I got to the end of the line of that particular scent, there was a little bit left in the pitcher. So I would just pitch it in the trash can. And so after he watched me, he said, why are you throwing that away? I said, well, I don't have enough to make another candle, so I'm just throwing it away. And he said, well, don't do that. Put it in a jar for me. So my response was like, no, because it's going to be all mixed up in there. He said, I don't care. Just don't waste it. So I did. So I poured the first batch in there, which made about this much in the jar. But by the time I got finished pouring the whole next line, a half an hour later, unbeknownst to me, of course, that first one was going to coagulate, which means go solid. So now when I add the second line, I'm now making a striped candle. And because it was his idea to save it, I named it after him, Ronnie, my older brother, Ronnie's Rainbow. So
Ronnie's Rainbow.
you never know what you're getting. You can't order Ronnie's Rainbow. Ronnie's Rainbow is the leftovers of whatever I was pouring. So there's usually no two that are alike.
So it's, oh my gosh. So Ronnie's Rainbow is an exclusive candle. Like once you get one, you may never get the same one ever again.
Yeah, exactly right. That's exactly right.
Yeah, that's nice. I like exclusive.
Yeah.
Send me a Ronnie's Rainbow too. I gotta put my order in.
I got you.
So tell me about your preservatives. And the first, I want to talk about the jewelry. We talked about it briefly, but tell them a little more about your jewelry, the type of items that you make, some things are in the picture. And y'all, let me put y'all in on this. When I bring my mom on at the end, she's wearing some earrings and stuff that Miss Paula made. But go ahead, Miss Paula. And then she'll tell you how my mom is, how we all,
As far as the jewelry, you know what? It's just, to me, it's addictive and fun. It's very addictive because I can't make two things that are alike. I tried
custom
really hard,
pieces,
and I just can't make two things that are alike. It's very hard to do that. But I go from those pearls, and everybody needs a set of pearls. Every girl needs some pearls. We just have to have at least one set. So I do pearls in different colors, different lengths, and I'll customize it for you. I'll put this in. If you have a pair of pearls that you broke or something you don't like or something, you bring it to me. I will make it over or I'll restring it. I love doing that. From pearls to metals. Metals are great. So go with all metals. Then let's go to bling because every girl's got to have some bling. But then leather is
Miss
it.
Pressley,
Somebody
said, Miss Pressley, excuse me, somebody said they need an Obama candle. You see it down there?
Oh, yes, I do. Oh, I do. And I don't have my glasses on. And I see that.
Somebody needs a candle, Miss Preston.
I guess I got to get busy in the shop, huh? I got to put my gel cap Obama hat on. Oh, that would be, how about bringing him back? Wouldn't that be awesome? Well, because right now he's back because now the Trump's out.
Biden is in it.
We can celebrate him. His book, and he's everywhere.
Oh. Miss Presley, be quiet. I talked about that book last week. I just started it. Because I'm gonna tell you, last week I talked about. Let me go to my notes. This
is awesome.
I spoke about. I'm gonna tell you what else, Miss Presley. Oh, I love you so much, Miss Presley. Mariah Carey's memoir was so deep and it was so good. And Oprah did an interview with Mariah Carey on. I'm not plugging nobody, but on Apple TV, it's exclusive on there. Oprah does her interviews. She did an interview with Mariah Carey, and she did an interview with Barack Obama about their books. And baby, that Barack Obama book, I read the cover and bought it on Apple Book.
Yes.
So guess what, Miss Presley? Have you read it yet?
No, I have not. No,
all right,
I have not.
With me, I'm starting it.
Oh, I would love to.
Okay, we're gonna read it together.
I've been watching everything that he's on, just pulling everything. And it's so good to have him on board, you know?
And what I said was, I don't care what nobody says. Biden don't have to say a thing. As long as you got Barack in this ear and Kamala in this ear, I'm fine with it.
Oh, okay, can I say something? I gotta say this. This is what I want to happen. Okay, Trump's not going to be in the White House anyway. He's not going to make the transition. Okay, we know that. Okay, so bye. But what I want is when Joe Biden walks in and has that first step into the White House as the president, I would like for Barack Obama to be behind the other side of the door, opening it, welcoming it,
like here,
as though the last 4 years did not exist. How about that?
Come on, Miss Presley. I'm here for it.
It's like, come on in, Joe.
Like, I'll welcome you in.
Mr. President, welcome.
And a lot of people, because Joe does have a shady past, but who doesn't have a past? Let's be very clear.
Really.
And I want to be even clearer. Bush was drinking and he had got DUIs and all this stuff, but before Bush came president and they confronted about the DUI, he said it was 25 years ago. You can't hold me to something I did 25 years ago.
Right.
So, that part. Now, tell me about some preservatives. And I want to know about one, especially for the holidays. I want to know about that rosemary ginger sauce.
Okay, so like my rosemary ginger sauce is just awesome. It's just very catchy because it's one of those things, and I use that hot sauce commercial. I put that on everything, okay? On everything, exactly. It is so good. And it's not, what the great thing is, it does not need refrigeration. All of the ingredients are cabinet ingredients. Nothing.
So I could just put it in my cabinet.
You can just put it in your cabinet. Does not need to be refrigerated. And it's a lot of brown sugar and honey and lemon juice and rosemary. And it's a great infusion. So it makes what I call a glaze, a rosemary ginger glaze. It's dark, the color of soy sauce, but thick because it has honey and brown sugar in it. But the rosemary and the ginger is just, it's just so rustic and authentic, but it's good on everything.
On chicken?
Oh, fried chicken, anything fried. Anything seafood.
Ooh, if I put that, if I deep fry my chicken and then glaze your sauce across,
and then
top
just
of it.
glaze it. Now, what I use it as a dipping sauce. So when my fried chicken is before it hits my mouth, I just like dip it in the bowl and then take a bite. So it's similar to like honey on chicken. If you do the sweet and the salty, it's heaven. A salad dressing. It's great as salad dressing. It's
Chef
great
Tia.
on any seafood, salmon, shrimp, coconut shrimp, fried shrimp. And then I'm a chef. I'm a cookaholic. So yeah, this rosemary ginger sauce is just great. I'll also show somebody how to make it. I'm a very sharing person. I'll show you how to make it.
No, Miss Paula, no.
I don't mind.
No, Miss Paula,
You said no.
No, we're not doing that.
I want to say this. I've
make a
tried
cheesecake.
a lot of times to show people. Nobody wants to make it. So.
Miss Paula, can you ship to VA? Someone asked, can you ship to VA?
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
Yes, she can. Yes, she can ship to
I
VA.
can.
Yes, good. This is perfect. I love that. So, Miss Paula.
Yes, sir.
I have a game called Words for Songs.
Okay.
Okay. So now I'm going to give you a word and you got to give me a song. You can tell me the lyrics. I really would like it if you sing them.
Ooh.
So let me go with beautiful. Beautiful. The word beautiful.
You are so beautiful to me. Now, nobody's going to pay me for that, but you wanted it, you got it.
I love that. I love that, Miss
Okay.
Paula. And now I'm about to give you some more songs, but where did your music background come from?
Well, first of all, when you're young, mother made me go take piano lessons from Mr. Jones, which I hated. And I used to sneak and try to hooky, but sometimes I made it.
My
Little
grandfather.
did I know I retained. When you get older, you'd be surprised what you really did pay attention to. And I retained, the major scales and things like that. So, yeah, I say it came from there. And then the love of music. And
you learned how to play the saxophone how?
Because, once again, I just had this thirst. I went to a club called 3rd and Calla Hill, a jazz club. And I would watch the guy play saxophone. And to me, it was a challenge. I was like, if you can do it, I can do it. It's a lot of keys, but because it was a lot of keys, I just wanted to know how to do it. So I bought myself a saxophone.
You know what, Miss Paula? I get that from your spirit. If anybody puts a challenge in front of your face, you are here for it.
Oh, I'm here for it.
If you can do it, I can do it.
Yes, I'm here for it.
If you can do it, I can do it. Let's go.
I can do it. It's like it can't be that hard.
He gave me two hands. I love that about you. Like, listen, a challenge. You are here for it.
I'm here for it. And let me just say this. And that's where the tap dancing came in. Because I'm sitting at my desk in the Army thinking, I'd like to tap dance. Okay. So I called the Wissahickon School of Dance, enrolled, took over the class, and then I ended up tap dancing, and I did a show with the Tap Team 2 company out of Philadelphia. So it was just something I wanted to put under my belt on a bucket list, if you will.
That's what you were you were supposed to be my aunt, and I never even knew about it. Because let me tell you, I did tap dance too at the Philadelphia.
Stop it!
Oh I did take dance lessons at Philadelphia Dance School in Philadelphia. Yes, I did.
Okay, you know what? You have got to come over here. Your mother has got to bring you over here.
Oh, and who's my mom to you?
I tell you what,
Oh.
Ain't nothing like HP Connections. Trish, his mother is my guardian angel. Okay, she is the woman. I met her, and within 2 weeks of meeting her, the logos that you see behind you are as a result of the work she has done for me. And even unbeknownst to me, I just dropped an idea on her, a collective idea.
And she bring it all to fruition.
Oh, and it was 2 weeks ago. And next thing you know, she says, check your email. And I'm like, what? I check it. And that sign you see it back was on my email. I gasped because it was everything I loved in that logo.
Miss Paula,
and it's been great.
I said, Mom, order me business cards. She ordered the business cards, the mug. We got hoodies. We have T-shirts. We have production going on. I'm going to tell you, when I say MTR Sounds and HP Visual Connections is a one-stop shop for all your needs.
HP Visual Connections. I'm just saying, if you're a person, I'm like myself, I do a lot. I'm the workhorse. I'm the worker bee. I'm not the brains behind the computer and all that. If you put a computer in front of me, you might as well stab me in my eye. I'm done. Okay, I swear to God, I'm done. But I can lift this house, hold this house up. I'll do all the major work. So when I met her, it was heaven because everybody else prior to was sitting me in front of a laptop. Okay. Making me try to fit it. And I was done. I was on the verge of tears. When I met her, what was so funny was our first meeting. She came to my home, and at no time during the 4 hours she was here did she ever make me look at a computer. She never talked about the computer. She never wrote anything down.
She
just felt my vibe, met me, left here, and then produced all you see what's on the screen as far as advertisement. And as a result, how about I'm right here talking to you?
Oh, Miss Paula. And I'm
so
tell you
big ups to HP Connections. And my baby, okay?
Oh,
your mama,
my mommy, my beautiful.
She is everything.
And her whole spirit, like she's like a ball of like.
Yeah, I tell Catrice she has this whole halo over her head. She's like, stop, and I see it. It's just always there.
Me too.
And trust me, I need that.
Oh, mommy, we love you too.
We love her.
I got some more words for you, Mary.
Mary, don't you weep no more. Mary, no more. Oh my God, where did I pull that out of? Where did that come from?
Sunshine.
You are the sunshine
of my life.
Yeah.
That's why I'll always be around.
Yes, I love that.
Okay.
I got one for you.
What?
Child.
Miss Smith, I think you might got me, child.
Ooh, child.
Things are going to get easier. Ooh, child.
Things will get brighter.
Yeah. All right, give me another one.
Okay, how about market?
Yo, Miss Pressley, now you going, why would you say something like Christmas tree or something? Now you just market. Let me see, market. And I want to know what song you're thinking about too, because I love your musical mind. What song?
I have a song.
So you set me up.
I think your musical range was so wide it can cover the market.
I'll make up a song on market. Oh, let's go to the market. Hey, yeah. Let's go to the market and get some preservatives. Mm-hmm. Hey, yeah. Where's your preservatives at? I have another one for you.
Okay.
Christmas.
Christmas won't be Christmas without the one you love. Oh, and New Year's won't be New Year's without the one you love. Done in the true, authentic Army voice. How about that? That comes with the package.
Like it's all, it's a package. It's combination.
It's a package deal. I can't leave it out.
Oh my gosh, Miss Pressley, I love you so much. Do you have any more for me?
Loving.
Loving you is because you're beautiful. Doot 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 doo.
Ooh. I had another one, but I forgot. I had one on my mind, and I wrote down.
Miss Pressley, I do want to reiterate, since you don't mind telling, how old are you again?
I am 62. I am I am Social Security age. Drawing Social Security age.
I just wanted to reiterate that you are a beautiful 62.
Oh, baby, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
It is my pleasure.
I appreciate that a lot.
Love. Give me a song for love.
Oh, love. Oh, that's an easy word. And so, love. I love you for so many reasons.
Hey, Miss Presley.
There you go.
What about? All right, I got another one for you. All right, Miss Presley, I like this with you. I'm here for it. What about? All right, let me see if you think about this. What about friend?
Friend. Friend.
You are my friend.
Oh, that's.
I never knew it till then.
Okay, your voice is fabulous.
My friend.
Oh, my friend.
You hold my hand.
My hand.
And I might not say a word.
Yes.
Hey.
I love that. Oh, that was beautiful. That was a beautiful feeling. Thanks for filling in for me. You got my back.
I got your back, Miss Presley. I will always got your back. Thank you so much for coming on with me tonight. Again,
my pleasure.
Everybody, we're posting all of her stuff on all of our social media platforms. I want you to get candles, get jewelry. It's the holiday season. And I'm going to tell you something. If anybody tuned into this interview, you see Miss Presley's spirit. She's making it with love. She's making it with care and with a beautiful spirit. Because, you know, people's energy, sometimes people make stuff, their energy don't be right. Now I want them spirits in my house. But, but what I'm telling you is that I'm going to post everything. She does ship. Let them know where they can find you.
You can find me in Upper Darby. And I will be, thanks to your mom, she's putting up, I'll be on Etsy Marketplace. I'll be on Facebook Marketplace. I'll be on Instagram and everywhere else she puts me. Wherever she tells me, she says, jump, I just say hi, and we make it happen. And as a team, we're going to do this together.
Oh, and Miss Presley, I'm going to tell you something.
She's my teammate. She's my partner. She doesn't know it yet. And I keep telling her this, but she is my partner.
I am here for it. And if there's anything that Jermaine Jones can do for you when you open your store and we're going to do a grand opening, I'm performing at the grand opening. It is only up, higher, greater. And if there's anything that Jermaine Jones can do to help you throughout the process, you let my mom know, and I promise, I'm here for it. I love your spirit. I love you. Thank you so much for tonight. And you stay backstage because I want to talk to you when we get done.
Okay, I sure. For having me. Kisses. Catrice, I love you.
Miss Presley, I'm here for the lipstick and the nails too.
Oh, are you? Ooh, feeling that red? All right, and thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much.
The opportunity.
Thank you so much. Beautiful.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Good, hanging in.
Tell them about your earrings.
Well, these are Paula Pressley originals. Actually, I love them.
That's a custom piece?
Yep, made by Paula Pressley. I love them. I got jewelry from her. I got a whole box of candles I'm giving away for Christmas presents. I burn her candles in my house all the time. I have a jar of the garlic sauce that she was telling you about. The rosemary ginger sauce she was telling you about. sitting right on my counter. And yes, I put it on everything. I put it
I
on.
think, Mom, I think this is alleged, but I think I might want you to be my co-host. I don't know.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, you don't listen. You got enough to do. So,
But anyway, I just jumped on so I could remind everybody about MTR Sounds. We are
yes.
We're not new to the game. We've been doing this for over 20 years, and we were just waiting for that one piece that made us a whole complete artist development company. And I don't want to call us a record label because we are not that. We're more in the avenue of developing artists. If you're already developed, we do have a platform for you as well. But our talents kind of like flow around, like what Miss Presley was saying. Like you bring us your vision, and we create it, and we make the whole package into what you want it to be. And so it's the whole package. So this year we were blessed to be offered a distribution package, the music distribution package from Sony Orchard through Who Mag. With
Rob
Schwartz, yes. And so now we do have the distribution piece. And a lot of times, I'm an independent artist as well, and so is Jermaine. And most of the artists that we work with are independent artists. And a lot of times, since social media has made it very easy for us to do distribution and stuff, we don't think we need a major platform to do it on. But I'm telling you now, Sony Orchard and major distribution platforms they still do have a little upper hand, other than you like trying to do it yourself.
Right.
And we come alongside you with the rest. So we have the artist development, we have the production piece, we do music publishing, we do have like Jermaine said, your branding, all of that can come through our company.
Your social media, your
social media,
everything.
right.
Like, listen, you said what Miss Presley said. What Miss Presley just said, you give my mom your vision. I said, Mom, I want business cards. Then I got business cards and mugs coming to my house. I said, Mom, I want hoodies, I want t-shirts. But what I'm saying is that whatever you need as far as and I want to put this plug out there for all the independent artists. When we say branding, I want you guys to, if you don't know about it, Google the definition of branding. Branding is so important. Branding is who you are. Every day you wake up, you are a walking brand. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're an independent artist, if you're someone like Miss Presley who owns your own business, people are watching. That's why the way she came on, how you going to sell me jewelry and you look like, So that's how that works. So it's so important. Branding is, oh my gosh. So on our MTR Sounds page, I'm going to be posting branding tips, audition tips, because a lot of people are auditioning for these shows and things of that nature, which we're going to talk about that in another episode. But continue talking about MTR, Mom. I just wanted to put that little plug in.
The other thing is, if we don't, because we've been in the industry so long and we've been doing it, you guys know Jermaine from American Idol. I have a refreshing cafe. It's over 7 years old now, and we actually have begun to the next level, which is we do a compilation CD every year. Actually, I'm looking for artists who are interested. We're about ready to do that process again. And if you're trying to get your songs out there, we're the team to help you do that legitimately. Like, we really
the right way.
Learned about you and your music, you and your brand, you and whatever. Not trying to it is a business, yes, but we're not trying to exploit anybody or anything like that. We want to expose you to the world and to your market. You can only find your market when you're branded the right way, when you are placed in the right category. Some people just are out there haphazardly throwing your music out there and just wishing and hoping that somebody will catch it or listen to it. First of all, when you know what you want and you know who you are, we set you up so that you're successful. So what I mean by that is we do a whole thing, like through the people who are supposed to be your friends, we make you do a whole research. When you hear my songs, this is one of the things that we do. When you hear my songs, who do I remind you of? So then they come back and they tell you what type of music it sounds like or what artist you sound like. So then you can start to understand what your market is, your
Right.
target market, who you should be classifying yourself as. Like everybody has their own style, but yes, like a lot of people say I sound like Nina Simone or that my flavor is jazzy, gospel,
Phyllis,
contemporary, Phyllis Hyman, you know, that type of thing. So when I'm marketing myself, I'm not going to market to a bunch of people who like rap. Like, why would I do that? You know, I wouldn't just haphazardly throw my music out there. So we do all of those kind of things to help artists, especially independent artists, because you are your budget. You are your budget. So unless you got somebody behind you, like, you know, actually throwing money, you are your budget. So why waste your money when you could target your market? And so because we've been doing this for so long, we are sensitive to those types of things, which is the good word for that. And so we pay attention to those things because we had to do that. And we did that.
We are you. No, we are you.
Right. We made those mistakes, you know. And so,
listen, and I'm gonna tell you, it's been going on for so long. Do you know how many people blew smoke up my hind parts? Do you know how many people, you know, offer opportunity? Do you know how many times that we were told no? Do you know how many doors were shut? Do you know how many people lied? Do you know, like, this is not just something. I've been off the show almost for a decade. When I realized that I was on American Idol like 2011.
Yep.
In 10 years. So from that whole experience, I've learned and I grew as an artist, as a person, and my heart is for the person that's doing behind the grind.
Yeah.
And that's entrepreneurs, independent artists, business people.
Yep.
Can I deal with other people? Yes. That's not where my heart's at, though.
Right.
That's not where my heart is at. My heart is for the person that was grinding like me. You got to work your 9 to 5, and then you still got to take your money and invest it into your craft.
Yeah.
And your
yes. You got to make a decision whether you're going to pay a bill or pay the buy the CD, because you know you got a gig next week, and if you go without no CDs, you're not going to make no money. That's reality. You know, like, am I going to be the one who buys the outfit that makes me look like I'm got money, you know, when I go on the stage, or, you know, buy a loaf of bread? That's the reality of the dream. You know, that's the reality.
And this is why we have these discounts, and this is why once you reach out to us, if you are that artist, that we're not out here to do anything. We're not your regular industry people, clearly, because I'm gonna tell you, the industry is something. I've been
that's a whole nother show. That's a whole nother show.
Right. But I just want people to be clear. The MTR Sounds is not that. Bring us your vision, and we're going to help your vision become your reality.
Yep. Yep. Period.
We're finding the treasure that's inside of you, the treasure that's inside of your artistry, the treasure that's inside of your gift and your things of that nature. And we're going to bring whatever you want to fruition.
Yeah.
I say, Mom, this is what I want, and this is what I get. Miss Pressley told you. She'll call my mom, and she'll have an idea, and she'll say, check your email. It is literally like that.
Yeah.
And
because it's about you. It's about you, because I can't reach the people that you reach. Like, I really believe that there's so many different artists, there's so many different genres of music, because the world is so vast.
It is.
So there is somebody out there for you.
There's
somebody out there exactly for your type of music, and they want to hear what you have to say. It's all in the packaging. It's all in how you go about getting your voice heard. So give us a chance. We're not begging you, because trust me, we got enough music. We got enough stuff to do that, you know, what we are doing, we are imploring you to just think highly of yourself, that you would value yourself enough to invest in what you have going on, and allow us to drive your vision and your dream, you know, to where you want it to be. Don't be afraid, because
and genuinely,
it's really real.
And genuinely, we are here for you. And when I say it's a one-stop shop, I mean, you can even go look at the video. This whole production, me and my mom aren't in the same house. Me and Miss Pressley aren't in the same house. Me, my mom, and Miss Presley aren't in the same house. All of this, like, listen, I want to say again before I go, I'm so grateful for my sponsors. And watch how this happens. I'm so grateful for my sponsors. See how that happened? Kendra Jones from K Vision, Lady Ray from Lady Ray's Cuisine, listen, them desserts, them holidays. My mommy Catrice, Catch Croquette. She hates when I say croquette. Chef Tia, I want to thank her. Chef Tia, Rob from Humag, you know you are the bro. We love you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And my mom again from HP Visual Connection. I also want to thank Miss Paula Pressley. Y'all had a good time, Miss Pressley, tonight, because I did. I really, really did. Thank you so much, Mom, for coming on. And we will be back next Sunday for Sunday Night Live in the City.
It will be you and me. See, you and me, we can be together, girl. You and me together. It's you and me forever.
Shivani, freestyle, Jermaine Jones.